Hello, and welcome to this episode's topic of superior service. And we've got a great story for you. In fact, the topic of this story, or the person of the story, is Alan Law. You may have heard of him in the local or even nationwide news. He has three programs of the MRD, Minneapolis Recreation Department Incorporated. And let me read off some stuff. This is the reason why we were drawn to him. Let me read off these stats. His Youth Builder program, supporting inner city youth with after school activities, even on the weekends, to make sure that they're set up for the next level. Since its inception in 1967, has served over 15,000 inner city youth. His next one, Samaritan's Outreach Program. They provide necessity needs, some goods, even transportation or tokens for transportation to get them to hospital, job interviews, and so forth. Really set them up. Has served over 45,000 people since its inception. And it averages about 200 tokens per day for transportation. That's amazing. And the last one is 363 Days of Food Program, where he makes sandwiches and hands them out to the homeless, the needy, or just the hungry. More than 600,000 sandwiches distributed. That's close to, what do we have here? 1,600 sandwiches a night. And he does it nightly. This is amazing. So taking a look at these stats, when we talk about superior service, he's definitely satisfying a community need, those in help, right? And it didn't start out necessarily as this big program. What's cool about it is it started out as a service that he was providing. It grew. He also then got on sponsors and gravitated for. And let me tell you, I've met him, humble guy. He's not looking for the recognition. He's just looking to help. A true saint. And that coolness of how he just approaches it draws more people in. And he has his up and downs, just like any nonprofit organization. When times are tough, he feels it too. But that's the cool thing about him being able to push that forward and provide that service. That's why folks are drawn for him. And I think it's really a great fulfillment for him to see folks get on their own 2 feet, to get themselves pulled out of these situations, and obviously for the youth to find their voice, not only in the business world, but in our community. So let's flip this on to the business side of it, our three critical business initiatives, right? Ron Coxum, he's a writer for Monster.com and his contributor, has three major good things to say about superior performance, when to remember that, right? So it says, get everyone involved. From a generating revenues and increasing those, using the 80-20 rule, we know that 80% of our revenues are going to be focused on our major services. Even if you make something, right, so off your main products, which then, you're probably providing some type of service or client experience, right? So making sure that your services have that superior, differentiating, having that value, having those critical pieces that separate you from the competition, but then also delivering on it, right? Making sure that the client got what they paid for. That's critical. The second one he goes into is go beyond the call of duty. So not only did they get that, did you make sure that they installed it right? Did they make sure that they got what they wanted? Did they make sure that they get what they paid for? Did they have a great experience with it, right? The key piece there is that, again, the acquisition cost of a new client, right, a prospect and going through all that is far out exceeds, just a little investment to make sure that your clients are happy, right? And they'll also give you positive feedback on how to make it better, right? Those are positive changes that you can make right now to your business. We find a ton of them, and a lot of times it just takes that communication. Don't wait, don't be scared, right? Engage with folks, and they'll tell you how you make your service superior. The third one he has is never allow the newness to wear off. It almost is a challenge, right? Keep things invigorating, keep things exciting, keep folks engaged, keep your employees and your teams understanding what the true purpose is, and then it didn't go in day out. When Alan's handing out the sandwiches, if he doesn't show up, people don't eat, right? In your case, if people don't get your services, they might get an inferior product, or they may get an inferior service, right? Don't let that happen, right? So those are the three tips that again, should help get superior service. We rally around them. Hope you do as well. Today's shout out is to Mr. Alan Law, doing a fantastic thing. We'll attach the information here so you know how to contribute if you want to get involved. Again, get out there and make some sandwiches. It's a great time. Until next time, I'm Les Hoffman. Put yourself the best case.